Shout out to the black women. They'll build you up. Sometimes that's what you need. Yeah. But is that fair for us to put that on them?
No, it's not. It's not.
It's not?
You mean like clarify? Like, what do you mean?
Is that fair for us to put that pressure on them to have to fix us when we
fix us?
Yeah.
Hell no. Fuck no.
Damn. Kiana, how you feel about this
I think it's up to us as to whether or not we are willing to deal with whatever comes with who we want to deal with.
I got you.
So it's not my job to make you a better person.
Yeah,
right.
It's not my job. My job is to worry about myself. If I have kids, then that's who I have to worry about. That's my responsibility. As a grown man, you're not my responsibility. But if I decide that you're worth working with and fighting for, I'm all in.
What up? This is the ChoppedByT podcast where we give you real, raw, authentic barbershop conversations. I am your host, T. And to the very far right of me, we got my brother, my dear brother, the honorable, the incomparable, the homophobe.
Oh my God, bro.
Roscoe Gudger.
What up?
And in the middle, we got two special guests today. Friends to the room, family of mine. We got Curtis and we got Kiana.
Hey, y'all.
What's up, man?
What up?
Listen, man, I want to jump right into it, and I just want y'all to introduce yourselves. Tell everybody who y'all are. How y'all know me, whatever y'all want to put out there. It's up to y'all. You can go first, Curtis.
What up, man? My name Curtis. East Nashville native.
Yeah. Out
yes,
east.
Sir. Let's get some claps for that. Let's get some claps for that.
Gutter part.
Howdy.
What you mean?
Yes, sir. 615.
Yeah, that's me.
My name is Kiana.
Straight out of Clarks, Vegas.
Okay, but
Fuck
I'm
you
not
mean?
from there.
Okay, Germany. Sorry.
Okay.
Foreign. Yeah.
You better know it.
What they be saying, if it ain't foreign, it's born.
If it ain't foreign, it's born. You hear me? You hear me? Give him some more, Kiana. You got more. Come on
I ain't
now.
got no more.
She like, nigga, my name Kiana. Damn.
Right. I don't know what you want. You know, T, that's the little brother. Tyra, that's the sis. This boo thing over here to the left. That's about it.
Yeah, and if y'all wondering why she looks so familiar is because she Tyra's sister and they look just alike.
Just alike.
That's my boo. Not scary.
That shit is scary.
That shit mad weird. To be honest with you. But I want to get right into it though, man. I'm glad to have y'all on today.
Thanks for having us.
Appreciate being
I first had the idea to have Kiana on. We had like an 8-hour conversation one day. We was talking about some stuff and I was like, man, you should get on the podcast because you got a lot of insightful shit to talk about. So, we want to get on, and I'm pretty sure Curtis do too. So we want to jump right into it. Demo, you had a question, right? Oh, I forgot to mention Demo. Damn, how I get the smooth sounds of Demo. I always forget you, bro. I hate you on it.
Important motherfucker.
Literally.
I hate you on it.
Damn near. But that's okay. We let it slide. So we talk about a lot of different things all the time, obviously. And one of the things, I was listening to a podcast one time, and they send in letters. And one of the things was there was a young lady, she was asking about her fiance who was 27 years older than her. When they first got together, she was 24, he's 51. And when they first got together, she was 17. He was, what was that, 44, something like that. He was old as hell.
Old nigga.
Yeah, so my question was, what is the acceptable age? What's an acceptable range that doesn't become problematic or uncomfortable for somebody to date somebody else, whether younger or older?
I would say when they older, as a parent, it's really out of your hands. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a matter of fact what's comfortable to them. But talking about 16, 17, my daughter, I ain't going for that. Like, not no old nigga. Me and T
You
had
want
this
to pop in that pussy?
Yeah.
Yeah, you do. He don't care. I'm gonna tell you now. Don't let Scoe fool y'all. He been told me his daughter. He'll let his daughter be going.
Oh,
No, I
crazy.
didn't say that. No.
He's crazy. Niggas is crazy.
oh,
And then, look, Kiana got a daughter too.
oh, we not going.
So you ain't going for
We
it?
not going for it.
What age would you let her start dating? Like, period. Just like little boys and stuff.
78.
Listen,
Going to the
now,
movies type shit.
when you 21, you can start talking.
Damn.
I'm not finna have no little nappy-headed little boys running in and out. We just can't do that one.
Listen, I'm going to tell you now. Don't do that.
Listen, hold on, wait. How old were you when you had her though, Kiana? Because I know your
I was
business.
21.
Oh damn, you was.
Okay, so what you trying to say, boo?
Shit, God damn
So
it.
you 16.
I don't know why I was thinking she was 14 when she had
No,
this
sir.
girl.
Not at all. No, but I just feel
Oh, we
like
canceled that argument. God damn. Thought I had a point.
no, not at all. I was 21.
So you like so
So what? Hold on, my bad, Scoe. So what you telling me is you had just started dating. As soon as you started dating, you had a baby.
I'm
Oh,
not
you set
saying-
your daughter up for the kill.
I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is that when we start talking about when we want to let our kids get out there and start dating, you know, I want you to enjoy your childhood. I want you to enjoy being a kid with no responsibilities. And, you know, if you working just to get the stuff that you want. Because as your parent, I'm still going to be here providing, making sure you good, getting you through college and those things. So when you start talking about the seriousness of, you know, your kids dating, I honestly feel like, you know, when you out of high school, then that's when you can start dating and talking about having a legit boyfriend or girlfriend.
So
So
you
18?
basically saying like dating is more so tailored towards an adult. Dating is an adult thing. It's not meant for children.
Yeah, you know, you have little friends, of course, when you in school. Oh, that's my little boyfriend. I got a little crush on him. Okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? Don't cross the lines. You good.
Oh, lines are gonna be crossed.
I would say, what's the line? What's the line crossing?
Now, you know what the lines crossed are. You know what I'm saying? When y'all want
Fucking.
to start getting
I was gonna say,
silly
you
and
know.
stuff like that.
I was watching Disney Channel at 14 getting head.
Oh, wow.
I've been saying Scoe crossed so many lines, goddamn it.
What
He
you
on
say?
the other side now.
You said you was on the bus. What you
Listen.
say? You was on the bus or something like
Listen,
that?
I used to know my daddy's schedule, right?
Uh-huh.
I knew he worked second shift. My mom didn't get home till like 8 at night. So daddy, he'll be asleep from 12 to like 5.
Bruh, still remember the schedule.
We had a garage, right? And in the
Golden
garage-
era.
In the garage, it had like a green couch, a nice green couch in that motherfucker. I used to tell my little girlfriend, come over. She should walk from cause we had it's a park, and you can walk from the park to our house. Waxing her ass.
Listen, and I know his mama look at the podcast. I know she look at this John faithful. I can't wait till she see this.
Yeah, I was sneaking around. I'm telling you, they gonna do it regardless. So hey,
Yeah, they gonna find a way.
They gonna-
Kiana know.
I mean,
you probably done
yeah.
found a way.
Of course, every child is going to do it. But again, I just feel like if you have those conversations with your kid and you allow them that freedom, then, you know, they're not going to be so quick to take it too far.
Yeah.
Kids going to be kids. But, you know, when you have that open dialogue and relationship, I think that things could turn out differently than, you know, maybe how we was doing it when we was kids or whatever
Yeah.
the case may be.
Sure. So you know you're gonna be open with her about it and everything. So you're gonna talk to her about all of these things. You ain't just
Yeah.
gonna restrict her or nothing like that,
We
right?
done already had some conversations.
Okay.
You know,
How old is your
she's
daughter?
11.
Oh yeah, yeah,
she
yeah,
going to
yeah.
middle
It's time,
school.
yeah.
It's
So,
time. And they,
it's time.
they live a much faster life than we do.
Then
Hell
what we
yeah,
did.
social media, all that.
God, I didn't know what a Facebook was.
Yeah.
Like, cell phone, what? I was like 16.
Exactly. Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, by the time I was about that age, I was down there fucking. So
Yeah. I was fucking at 14. Fucking good too.
shit get real. Curtis got a little boy though.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So hey,
How old is he?
9. Well, he'll be 9 in July.
3 more years. He fucking.
don't put that on him. Scott. Look at Scoe. Hey, and he out of Nashville, bro. Where your baby? He in Nashville?
Yeah, he in Nashville.
See, he kind of. I mean, it's kind of the city, kind of.
Yeah.
If you,
mean,
it's a
that
city
is
of
the
Tennessee,
city, yeah.
yeah. So like, don't see a lot of shit. He public school.
I'm gonna try to get him out of there, but yeah, he is right now.
Hey,
What
listen.
school you go to?
Head of Cotton.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. It's actually.
I didn't mean to make that.
Yeah.
Damn, he did. He did.
Nigga hit you with that side like,
Damn.
Yeah. It's actually a better school than it was. So
Yeah.
it's a STEM prep now. So it's a lot better.
My boy already know how to load a weapon. That's the type of school it is.
That is. Yeah. You heard him say it's better than what it used to be. I mean,
I think I'm gonna let my kids date. Like, you know, they get their little girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever the case is. Like,
You
13,
take them to the movies and shit.
take them to the movies.
Yeah.
You know, we gonna do everything together.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Everything. So I ain't gonna really let them have time to sneak around and do shit. I'm gonna be right there. You know what I'm
So
saying?
if you going to the movies, if they going to the movies, you going with
I'm
them
sitting in
and
the
shit?
back.
What you think, Curtis?
That ain't gonna work, man.
Why they ain't gonna work?
So me personally, my mama, she was real open. You know, we had our little girlfriends. I got an older brother that lived with me. So we had our little girlfriends and everything over. She picked us up, dropped us off, dropped her up. You know, picked her up, dropped her off. So it was. When you say you gonna be there, there's gonna be some times where you're not.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You can't. You ain't gonna be there.
Right. I know, especially if
Your
my
little one
son,
gonna be
my
slaying
son gonna be
some.
fucking.
Yeah.
Like, so I'm just gonna try to eliminate all that extra, you know, free time. Try to,
As much as you can.
as much as I can. You know what I'm saying? Because you know, it only take 3-4 minutes.
but ain't that in a sense? Ain't that what kind of happened with Michael Jackson? Like,
Damn.
Damn.
Where you going with this? My
follow me,
son ain't gonna be Michael.
follow me.
All right,
Me.
cool.
So, a lot of the times you hear a lot of people trying to break down what happened to Michael as a kid. Like, he didn't have a childhood because they put him literally through the ringer. He didn't have time to be a kid. So when he finally got that freedom, when he became famous and rich, that was pretty much his time to experiment because he had money, he had free time. So he was still stuck in, I never had a childhood, so this is my time. So a lot of people rationalize him sleeping with the kids in Neverland. Allegedly.
Right.
Not like having sex with them, but
in the bed with them.
The slumber
Yeah.
parties. The
Yeah.
slumber parties. I don't know nothing about that, but a lot of people say, like, they rationalize it as he never had a childhood. They say the same thing about R. Kelly, like, you stuck in this childhood phase. So my question is, like, do you think that's healthy to keep them as busy and not do what Kiana said and, like, keep the child stuff, give them time to be a kid?
I think it gotta be like a perfect balance because you can't shelter them too much, and you gotta let them out there. You know, because I know a lot of people that was sheltered, and once they got to college and stuff, they were buck
They wild
wild
out.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
know how to
of
handle
course.
no situation. You know what I'm saying? Just wilding out, getting drunk as hell. Girl getting fucked by 2-3 different niggas at the same time, like all type of wild shit. Like, so I don't know. It's just gotta be the perfect balance, man.
I think probably the way I would like to see Maverick come up, my baby boy, come up. I would probably I don't know. I just want to be open with him. I don't want to be his friend. You know, you see it. Y'all see the dynamic of our relationship now, like how it's like when I'm serious, but we can play too. I want him to always feel comfortable with coming to me with anything and being able to tell me like anything. And at the same time, like, you know, it'll be hard for me. So having him date, if he said he got a little friend or a girlfriend or whatever that he want to take to the movies or something, and let's say he 13 or something like that, you know, I would entertain that, but I wouldn't like put him down. I wouldn't be like, you ain't old enough to have no girlfriend. You don't know nothing about that. Blah 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 blah. I would kind of talk to him about it and just poke his brain. I'd be transparent, understanding about it. And, you know, if he want to take it to the movies or something like that, I would teach him that. I would like those moments because those are moments I didn't get to have with my father. I can sit down and I can tell him, like, yeah, you could take her to the movies. Be respectful. You got to respect women. You can't be there, like, you know, feeling on a little shit we used to do when we was 13, trying to fuck her or something like that. You can't do stuff like that because that's not what a gentleman does and everything. So I'll let him have his little pretend moments. That's why I called it when you that young, just pretending, really.
Yeah,
You know, so I'll entertain it, but I wouldn't lock him down though.
That's the type of relationship me and my pops had. I hate when parents be like, "Oh, you can't be your kids' friends." Yes, you can. 'Cause who the fuck they gonna tell shit when you know shit getting real? You know what I'm saying? They can't be scared to come tell you things.
I think when it comes to that phrase, because I was gonna bring that up earlier, like with like Kiana and Curtis, which I thought about that, but like you can't think of when you say friend, it's like peer.
Yeah,
You can't think of them. They're not.
Right.
We're not equal.
yeah, we not equal.
Right.
It's boundaries.
That's something you establish young though. When they you know
We can have friendship elements.
Right.
You know, like we can talk like this and do that, and you always can feel comfortable coming to me. But at the same time, you step out of pocket, I'm gonna strike your ass. Like
Tighten you up. Yeah.
like don't play.
Kiana and Curtis, so y'all have kids that are, what, 9 and 11, you said? So they can talk. So y'all can have that open dialogue. So how's that dialogue like between y'all and y'all's son and daughter?
I mean, I guess for me, there's still points and times where, of course, she really ain't trying to have that conversation. She don't know what to tell and what not to tell, but she does know that you can come to me. And I just don't think that we're at that stage right now to where, you know, it's too much going on with her because she just now leaving out of elementary going into middle school. But this summer is like the summer for me to really just like get a hold to her and have her understand, like, listen, these kids out here are vicious.
Yeah, they are.
Middle school kids mean as
You
hell.
got to make sure that you true to yourself. You're not following behind these other kids. And if something goes wrong, you come to me, you let me know what's going on so we can fix it, talk through it, or whatever the case may be.
What y'all think about bullying? Because that made me think about kids getting bullied and stuff.
Let me tell you something.
Kids are cruel.
I'm that mama that's going to be at the school.
Yeah.
You hear
that
me?
she
You
is.
running up on my kid?
She there.
Baby, you ain't got to worry about it. Them teachers, too. I'm with it.
Yeah.
So
Sure.
I just, you know, now Jay know it too. So she'll be quick to be like, this teacher did something to me. Okay, don't worry about it. Say less. I'll be at the school.
Ain't that a dope name now, Jay? I tried to make that work with Maverick some way so they can have the same name some type of way.
How you spell, what is it? Is Najee?
Now, Jay.
Naljay.
Yeah,
dope.
that's a dope name to me. I like that name. I tried to make Maverick name fit that some type of way, but I couldn't do it. I was trying to name that boy some Arabic shit.
But his mama was like, hell no.
Yeah, she like, nah, that shit.
No.
Yeah. You know they always try to throw that Muslim thing on me or whatever. Which is, I mean, you know, it's partly true. Get into that. But nah, I mean, just even in regards to just your baby girl and everything now that she transitioning and making these steps into like into this, I mean, kind of stepping into the next level of her life or whatever. It's like middle school and everything. And you said during the summer you'll have a lot of time to talk with her. How like what does that look like? What do those conversations look like? What would the energy be now moving forward? Because she is getting up there. You know what I mean?
So, of course, the energy has to be different going into middle school. You know, it can't just be reprimanding. It can't just be, I'm constantly owing you.
Yeah.
It has to be, I am here for you. It
Right.
has to be, you know, what's going on? Let's talk about your day. How are the kids? You know, because middle school's so different than elementary. I mean, she's going to encounter a lot of different types of people. You know, they've come from different places. And so it has to look different. And then with her people being from the streets of Clarksville, you know, I got to worry about what they're saying. So I just feel like together, me and Curtis have had conversations as to what it's going to look like for her going into middle school and how we're going to step in as the parents to let her know that we're there for her. And, you know, don't let these kids dictate how you moving. Because it's not going to work.
So are y'all together? Mm-hmm. Oh, I didn't know that.
What the hell? I'm in the family and didn't know this.
Don't start.
Where Tyra at? Tyra? Did you hear this?
My baby sleep. Stop it.
Now, I heard you saying Curtis. I was like, okay, that brings me to another question we had, which is, how do you feel about Curtis, not disciplining, but like, I don't know, being a father to your daughter, like Naljay, like, you know, because he's not, and my father and my mother butted heads about that all the time, because I have 4 sisters. One of my sisters has a different dad. She's the only one. She's the oldest. And they butted heads all the time about that. Because my mama wanted it this way, but he wanted it this way. That's not his real daughter. So
Right.
So how do y'all balance that out?
So he is a balance for me. Let's just say that.
So let's talk. Let's
We
express
got two
that, 'cause
different
people-
types
right,
of
right.
energy.
He calm you down.
He calms
Yeah.
me down tremendously.
Hey, baby.
Oh, you said Curtis.
She's definitely
It's a
fire.
safe place for you, Curtis.
No, she's
safe place,
fired.
brother.
She's definitely fired, and I'm definitely like. So it's like she can pop off instantly. But I'm
On
that,
anybody. He's like,
I'm that okay. Chill out. You know,
Be the earth. Calm that fire down. Throw a little dirt on that fire, calm it down.
yeah. I'm more like let's think about this. What is your reaction going to do in the long run? So I'm more the person that's gonna be reasonable.
Oh shit! I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Tyra, I see. You should have been. Never mind. I'm sorry. I'm talking off podcast. And Tyra's just crazy. Oh my god, she's crazy. She got me
I
cracking
got
up.
y'all after. Don't worry about it.
This is
Got
crazy.
y'all, both of y'all.
Kiana is fired. What was the question though?
What you
About
trying
the
to say?
discipline. The discipline.
No,
That
just
was-
yeah. How you discipline? How do y'all handle that?
Oh.
Like you might see something and be like, "Hey, man." Like if Kiana's not there, and you see now Jay doing something crazy, and you like, "Don't do that" or something. Is that something that you're okay with? How do y'all handle that?
Yeah, I mean, I've asked him, be present, be that father figure in the house because she needs it. I think every child
Yeah, it's
a
needs a mother and a father figure, whether it's
Say
your
that 10
real
times.
parents
Say that,
or
yeah.
whether it's not. But if you gonna have somebody in your house around your kids that's not the mother or the father, you got to trust them enough to know that they not gonna steer your child in the wrong way. So I've asked Curtis, like, hey, listen, you being in the house, I want you to be that father figure. I want you to help discipline and straighten things out, especially, if I'm not there, you see it. Like, don't just step back,
Yeah.
handle it for me.
Yeah, and she need that too. She need that.
Yeah,
Girls
she
especially. I mean, not specifically Najee, but I'm just girls in general need that. They need that father. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
They need that.
Has there ever been a time where y'all didn't agree on how to discipline each other's child? If y'all went back and forth, because what's your son's name, Curtis?
Caden.
Has there ever been a time where y'all disagree, where y'all was like, "Nah, hell no, that's my child," like where you pulled back, kind of?
No, because we won't cross those boundaries.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We know that, if it's something that's to a level that she needs to
Deal with.
right, I'll let her deal with it, or vice versa. So no, we won't take it to the extreme on each other's child.
Right.
Nah, that's beautiful though. You need that. You need that balance, and that's a good thing. That's a good thing. You need that. You need that understanding. A lot of people can't communicate on that level like that, and I think that's where the problems come in. But the fact of the matter is, and I tell New the same thing in regards to his stepdaughter. Like, if you're gonna be there, because he got a baby. It's kind of similar to y'all circumstance, but he actually got a baby by that woman as well, by Jabril. So I tell him like, New, you're gonna be there. You gotta be there. Like, you gotta accept that. You gotta accept that older baby is your own. And you gotta be there, and you gotta create an understanding that you hear. This is what you do, and I see it, and it's like a dope situation. It's a dope situation. The girl listened to him. She respect him.
She crazy about him.
She crazy about him. It was a maintenance man come in. Just a quick little story on a maintenance man come in to fix up the apartment, whatever's going wrong with it. She looked at the maintenance man. She was like, "Do you know Nunu?" Like that, like, what this strange man doing in my house? Do you know Nunu? Do you know my pops? Type shit. Like, so,
why you in here?
like, yeah. So it's like little stories like that. That's like, so you need that. Sure. I respect it. So, like, let me ask y'all this. All right. So we touched on it a little bit more in regards to just like parenting or whatever, right? So my thing is with my baby boy, it's like we talked about the aspect of like friendship or keeping establishing those boundaries.
Mm-hmm.
What's the dynamic in regard, like cross dynamic in between, like, so Caden in regards to Kiana, is it still that friendship that should be there, or vice versa with you and Najee?
Yeah, I feel like it should definitely be a friendship between my son and her, because you still need that trust factor. You know what I'm saying? You can't just bring somebody in that's just not going to really be there. So it should definitely be a more friendship between me and him and her and him. If that makes sense.
Yeah. I'm gonna say this too. Now that I'm thinking about it, we didn't mention this, the juice business that y'all got going. We didn't mention that. It's still going, right?
It's dwindling down, but
wait a second, it ain't dwindling. Don't tell the people that it ain't dwindling.
We're gonna edit that.
Yeah, we're gonna edit that. It's just we revamping, right? Because the juices are actually good, first of all. And right now, I told him that y'all was working on y'all structure with it right now, so it ain't no way that people can reach out to y'all and touch bases with y'all besides having y'all personal number.
Right.
But eventually, y'all gonna be big out here.
Well, let me just say this.
Okay.
Curtis set me up. He set me up for the kill, y'all.
Here we are.
So I was just trying to juice myself. Like, I was just like, listen, I want to start juicing. He was like, okay, cool, let's do it. All right, boom, go get a juicer, start making juices. I said, you want some? He was like, yeah. Took him to work. And next thing you know, he hit me up talking about some. So I got some folks that want some. Excuse me, say huh? Like, this the first time we done really just made some juices. You mean to tell me that they want some? We ain't got no recipes. We ain't got no names, no menu, no nothing. He was like, yeah, they want them. And then it just took off from there. So I'm at work on the computer, like, okay, so what we gonna name this one? What we gonna do with this one? And ever since then, we just been booming. And I must say, it's real fun, but we haven't gotten to the place where we've just put ourselves out there yet for people to start reaching out. You know, it's more so like, if you know me, you hit me up. You know, hey, I heard about you. I know I work with you. Can I get some juices? That's where we've been with it for the last couple months.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, I've tried them myself, and they some good juices. I like them. I don't know how many I got. I think I got like 6 of them or something like that. But out of 6, I think I drunk like 4 of them or something. So they good juices. And whenever y'all decide to scale upwards, like, you know, hey, I'll be a customer, a faithful customer.
So are these like the health juices that people talk about? Is just like regular juice?
They're health juices.
100% juice.
Oh, okay.
No sugar added, no nothing. And of course, you know, just depending on what you're looking for, they could be meal replacements for you. I know that's what we were doing. So I guess it just depends on the person, really. But they are the 100% juice.
Okay.
Something else that we talked about earlier, we was sitting up having a conversation about like whooping kids or whatever, because I think Maverick was in here. He was fucking around. You know, Maverick just be doing his own little thing sometimes. He was like trying to like do something with the lights or something like that. So I like bucked up at him like, hey, get your ass over here, you know, because if I do it with my normal voice, he'll laugh at me. He'll be like, nigga, get the fuck out of here. Oh, you think you tough? He'll hit me with that. Versus Tyra, I ain't gonna lie, you know, Tyra can hit him with the normal voice and he jump right up to fucking attention. So I don't know what that's about. You know, but I don't whoop him though. And I ain't saying Tyra whoop him, but yeah, she might.
I see y'all whooping Maverick. I'm calling the people.
I ain't saying Tyra whoop him, but
he's a dope kid and y'all putting y'all hands on him. I'm calling the people.
I'm gonna tell you this, bro. Tyra got mind control over that man some type of way, bro, to where this man can just do what she say.
It's that mama look, bro.
Versus me, I gotta like almost, you know, like y'all seen the way I, hey, get over here, all of that. I gotta make my voice deeper and all of that, right? Step towards him. He really calling me a bitch ass nigga till I come 2 feet away from him. You know, so I had to do all that, and it was like, oh, he got right when he did that, T. You know, he got right. I was like, yeah, bro. Sometimes, you know, you gotta flex your muscles, right? So I'm doing all of that, and it's like. And y'all asked me a question. Y'all was like, do y'all whoop him or whatever? Or do you whoop him? I was like, nah, I really don't like whooping them like that. You know, I ain't into whooping them like that. How y'all feel about that with your kids? Whooping their ass?
So me personally, Caden, I did it to him maybe 2 or 3 times when he was younger. After that, I ain't done it since.
Yeah.
Because so what I did is I put that fear in him. You know what I'm saying? So now he gonna think back to, and he was like maybe 4 or 5 then.
It was a mean ass whooping.
No, it wasn't.
He 9. He remembering 4. He like, oh shit.
It really wasn't that bad. It really wasn't that bad. But Caden, he a good kid though.
Yeah.
So I mean, when you put that fear in them early, I feel like you won't really need to back it up later.
Yeah.
Can you explain that though? Because a lot of people say that like putting the fear in your kids.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people say that's unhealthy. So what you mean like putting that fear? The fear of what exactly?
God. That's why I had my mom. I don't know. They motherfucker crazy.
Shit. My daddy's at the door. My stomach started hurting.
Oh, fuck.
I ain't gonna lie. That's
What the
how
fuck
it was
I
with my
done
dad.
Let me make sure my shoes tied. They motherfucker crazy. We might have to box today.
He could just fuss at me, boy. I be scared. Like, and I only got like about 5 whoopings. You know, I
Yeah, me
remember
too.
all of them.
Me too.
Must be nice. Must be nice.
Me too. I ain't get many of them. I sit in the floor. Y'all know I had them big ass glasses. I sit in the floor, broke my shit. Looked at her like, what's up? That motherfucker beat me. That motherfucker beat me like she didn't love me, bro. I'm gonna be honest. She was like, what's wrong with this woman? She fucked up. Like, yeah. That and one time I did some weirdo shit. Shout out to my brother Tony. If you're looking at this podcast, you a fucked up nigga for this. And he gonna act like he don't remember this. But he told me, hey, go look on the mama dress.
Oh man.
I done the stupid shit.
Oh man.
I didn't know what I was looking for. Listen, I'm gonna tell you something about my mama, and it's something similar to Tyra. I don't mean to put her business out there. My mama don't wear underwear around the house. She wear gowns, and I looked under her dress. I seen nothing but ass. When I looked under her. I'm gonna be honest with you. I looked and I seen, but listen, my mama free spot. I already seen her naked anyway. It's just the point I was looking under her dress. She fucked me up for that.
Yeah.
She fucked me up for that one, bro. Yeah. So shout out to you, Tony. If you're looking at this, text me when you see this and tell me you sorry. I remember that ass whooping 28 years later, nigga.
Every ass whooping I got, I used to go, once I got done, I used to go in the backyard, cuss my dad out. Bald head, crushed ass feet. Can't wait till you go to work.
I wish y'all could see Scoe Daddy. We should put a picture of Scoe Daddy up on. Yeah, bro.
I'm gonna overlay
Put a
that.
picture
Yeah,
of Scoe Daddy up on this as he's saying this. Y'all gonna see exactly what he mean. That man look like a serial killer. I love him though. He shout out there. I respect that man. But he's the coach at the gym and stuff. I used to be like, I don't know about this nigga.
It's loud, voice carrying. Like, shit. Just imagine dealing with that shit every time.
Every day.
Man.
This nigga might kill people. But how you feel about that Kiana with whoopings and stuff like that? You ever told Najee up?
Yeah, I did.
Confidence.
I'm telling.
She said there was no conviction.
Sure did.
I'm a rat and I'm telling.
I mean, I just feel like some things warrant an ass whooping.
Yeah.
Some things you just can't get away with talking. And I just think that sometimes she takes me there.
Yeah.
Like, sometimes she just be like, okay, I'm here for it. Like, so, I mean, but I think that there's limits to it. You know, you got some people who are just out of control with it. They just beating on their kids. As long as you know what's acceptable and what's not, your way of parenting is your way of parenting. Right. And you know, you
then
can't
let them know,
people,
like, let them know why you whooping them. Like, you know.
Right.
I've seen people whoop their kids and just let them sit there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, explain to them, like, hey, I did this because you was doing this. And, you know, like, because, you know, they not old enough to sometimes understand properly or just understand what those emotions are they feeling. You know what I'm saying? So they grow up resenting their parents and shit, like really feeling like their parents just abuse them.
them.
Yeah. Like, I gotta go pick my own switch. You catch me when I'm naked getting out the shower. Like, what you on, fool? Like, what you on? Like, you fucking serial killer.
Slavery shit.
What the fuck you on, boo? I'm just saying, I seen motherfucker. Like, I'm gonna tell you, I seen motherfucker. Them women in my family. Y'all know, we just talked about my family off camera. Them motherfuckers is crazy. Listen, I seen women in my family open up. Fred and Drake can vouch for this. Open up them butt cheeks, spit in that motherfucker. I'm like, what is that? What the fuck is that? You open up the butt cheeks, you spit in it, and you fuck him up. Because Fred and Drake got that a lot. So we might make this a clip. They gonna comment out of that shit.
I think we was all confused.
Like what? Yeah, you gotta break.
I think it was demoralizing. I think it was just like embarrassment. Like, you just open the butt cheeks, spit in, and then continue to fuck their ass up.
But they do it.
Brother, listen, don't ask me to justify this.
No,
I see what you're doing now. I don't know myself.
We trying to understand this shit.
I don't know myself, brother. I don't know myself. Listen, I'm trying to understand it too. 20-some years later.
Sound like a lot of trauma going on.
Brother,
Yeah, that's a
listen,
lot.
hey, listen. Don't
Hey,
fuck-
Iyanla, if you listening,
Please don't say her name. They might get incriminated.
Oh God.
They ain't locking them up. We gonna plead the fifth, nigga. We ain't turning our women in. They needed that because we was a bunch of hard-headed little motherfuckers who didn't do nothing but fight and do stupid shit. So we needed something. They
Just
needed.
stood out, huh?
We just, and it's a bunch. You know my family, so it's a lot of women, but it's way more men.
Way more men.
And the niggas in my family, they don't give a fuck. Shit, they teaching us the bad shit. And sometimes, in some cases, they don't give a fuck. They just looking out for us. So women got to step up and put that hammer down. And I'm gonna tell you, it's Frederick and Dre. Every one of them spittings in the ass crack they got, they deserved it. Especially Fred.
That's some shit.
Y'all had what episode we had Fred on? I don't remember which episode it was, but one of them episodes we had Fred on, he deserved that shit. That nigga
deserved
was
it.
horrible,
He was
bro.
horrible.
That nigga deserved that shit.
So they spit in their ass and start back whooping their ass.
Yeah, in front of everybody.
man.
I witnessed it. And guess what I said? I don't want that. Guess what I didn't do? Act out. I don't want that problem right there. Shit. Picking switches and shit. Like, I think we learn these habits though, just in all seriousness, from you know, over the years and everything. We learn these habits, and a lot of the times we take the easy way out as parents and just whoop them. Now, granted, like Kiana said, some of that is warranted. Sometimes you need to put that hammer down on them to teach them. But sometimes I think we learn these like fucked up habits over the course of time, and a lot of the times it just, you know, we carry that on, like going to pick your, that, you remember the torture, right? Picking your own
I had
switch.
to do that shit too.
You picking your
my
own
granny made me do
switch,
that one time.
or you getting the belt yourself, or you got a paddle at the crib with your name on that bitch. Onterio's paddle. I didn't have that, but I'm just saying hypothetically
My
speaking.
pops had
like,
a paddle.
You know what I'm saying?
5 licks.
Like, bruh, it's crazy. So, you know, hell, I just, you know, we learn these habits sometimes from the way we grew up, and I just want to break the habit. I don't want Maverick to be afraid of me. I just want him to respect me, though.
And you got to know your child, too. You got to know, like, because, like, me, when I was growing up, I could just my daddy knew to take, like, outside away from me.
Yeah.
Don't let him go hoop with his friends.
Yeah.
It's going to kill him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? My brother, hey, he was a little
Different.
different. He had to get that ass tapped
Yeah.
more
Yeah.
often, you know. So I understand it, but I don't think I see myself whooping my kids like that often.
You gonna have some big ass kids, too.
Yeah.
You might have to tear their ass up, Scoe.
Once or twice.
Once or twice. Them big burly mother. I'm sorry, Scoe. I ain't even talking about the kid, bro. But you and Brill ain't short.
Nah, yeah.
So y'all gonna have some big ass kids. So you think you gonna be able to talk consciously with your kids?
Yeah. You know, I've been in the mental health field for a while. I think I can, like, pretty much redirect anybody from doing some, you know, or correct behavior. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I hear you.
I think you showing up is enough, honestly. Like, when they see you
Big ass
standing over
fingers.
them, even if you just, like what T was saying earlier, every once in a while you just gotta grab them. Just grab them.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing to it. They just, that way they know, like, oh, okay.
He gonna be like Maverick. I grab Maverick, he might say, ah. And I just fall out.
Next thing you know, you got people knocking at your door. Like,
Ow. And it's hard not to laugh at that shit. My man is an actor.
Yeah, actor. Yeah.
hey, what? Hey, BT.
Ow. Hey, what are you doing?
Breathing hard like he's gonna die.
My
I
child,
be trying to record him, but he know when people record him. That's what makes it so funny.
Yeah, he'll stop
he's
acting.
gonna be a child star, bro. I'm telling you, bro. I'm trying to put him in some Disney shit or something, bro. Like, that man gonna be a child star. I'm telling you, it's fucking ridiculous, bro. Like, he's something else with himself, but you know, that's all me. That's the way I was. That's the way I was coming up, and I'm glad now that I'm able to facilitate them type of emotions, as opposed to what my mama had to do when she had to work, you know, double shifts in 16 hours. Right. She didn't have time to entertain that bullshit. She was like, nigga, shut your little ass up. What you doing? What are you yelling? Why are you so passionate? Why you have so much conviction? Are you crying? Stop being a crybaby. Suck it up. As opposed to now with him, I can kind of facilitate them emotions and challenge them and make him into the thing that he need to be, you know. So he ain't got to go out and do shit out of emotion.
That's dope.
You know what I mean? Because that's what we do, right?
Yeah.
As black men, a lot of the time we do things out of emotion. I don't know. How did you grow up, Curtis? Was your father in the home when you grew up?
No, he wasn't. It was crazy. He grew up. He was about 10 minutes away from me.
Crazy,
That shit be pissing me off.
Crazy.
And
Nigga, you round the corner.
Right.
Nigga.
Well, he just him and your mama didn't get along. That's not an excuse neither.
Nah, that ain't no excuse.
No, it's not.
He was just a Rolling Stone.
Yeah.
Oh,
sure.
he was out here.
Yeah, I was I grew up with just me and my brother and my mom in the house. Didn't really know I had brothers and sisters until maybe 2 or 3 years ago when he died. 13 brothers and sisters. Didn't know.
That boy wasn't playing. No stone left unturned.
I'm telling you. So I mean, it was real because it was crazy to us because I didn't know. Maybe my little sisters didn't know nothing about us.
Yeah.
So
What's your relationship with them now?
I mean, we talk here now, but I mean now and then, but it ain't really close like I would want it to be.
Right.
Because y'all didn't grow up together.
So the brother plan a family reunion to get 13 people together.
Right.
Yeah.
Get to know them.
For sure.
So the brother that you had in the home with you, he was your older brother?
My older brother, yeah.
So he kind of like was the pops, really.
Yeah, until he got incarcerated.
Yeah.
So, and when he got incarcerated, he needed that father figure to, you know what I'm saying? He wanted to talk to him before he died. He didn't even get that chance.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So now he battling that and trying to deal with all that.
Deal with this time he got and
Right.
deal with not really, man, this would be so, listen, bro.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
My biggest fear. What do you think the problem lie with your father? I know you said he was a Rolling Stone. Do you just think like it was his father or something like that maybe?
No, because, I mean, he was present. My father's father was present with us because we went to the same church. So he was present with us. I don't know about the rest of my brothers and sisters, but he was there. They all lived in the house together. Yeah, he was there. So I don't think that was his excuse. You know what I'm saying?
He just wasn't shit.
Just was slanging that thing around town. That's it, man. That's it. Because I got brothers and sisters all over Nashville.
Yeah.
But your brother now, the oldest one that you grew up with, do you see him as like, how much older was he than you?
Like a year and a half.
Damn, see, that's not a lot. So y'all really brothers then. I asked that because all my brothers are like, years old. Besides my brother on my father's side, he like a couple months older than me, but all my other brothers are like older than me. So I had that father figure. So it was really like y'all trying to figure it out together growing up then, huh?
Absolutely.
And how did that affect the home and shit like that?
I mean, when he left, I was lost.
Yeah.
Because, you know what I'm saying, I was still in high school, like my junior year. And he was, you know what I'm saying, he was that person I would go hang out with. You know what I'm saying? Actually, his friends was my friends. So I had to find friends, you know what I'm saying, to hang out with because I was always with him. So, I was lost. I didn't know what to do.
So he been gone since you been in high school?
Yep.
Damn. How much time he got if you don't mind me asking?
51 years. He's murder. Allegedly. He's still working on it. It was alleged. He was in a situation where he was in a car with other people.
Yeah.
And a murder went down. So
Hit all of them with it.
yeah. Well,
because he went rat and shit, huh?
Well, it was they named him the gunman.
Oh.
And everybody, like the driver, he got off. It was another dude they called the mastermind. He's still behind bars. Everybody else in the car is pretty much out.
But niggas ratted though, huh? Fuck niggas, man.
That's how they get you, though.
Yeah,
that's so fucked up how our system is, though,
say, that's
bro.
how the system is.
That's so fucked up how our system is. Put that into perspective, bro. These folks just open their mouth and ran their mouth and said something they got free, bro.
Yep.
Meanwhile, this man got
as
51 years of his life.
They was as complicit as he was.
And what was he, 18, 19?
He was about 19.
Ridiculous, bro.
Yeah, he was about 19.
Our system's so fucked up, bro.
And obviously, because they asking them, I mean, the police really didn't know.
They didn't know.
All they had to do was shut the hell up.
Fuck up, bro.
And they all would have got off.
That's crazy.
All of them.
That shit hurt me to the core, bro. I think our justice system needs to change. Me and Roscoe was just sitting up having that conversation the other day. You remember I was telling you, I think the things that I thought under 25 years old, from 25 on back, I would be considered a psychopath. Like, in all seriousness. I don't think that they should give people mandatory life sentences at that young of an age like that, because your brain hasn't fully developed. I sit back and I cringe. We said it, Scoe. We cringe at some of the shit we used to think about or try to do at those ages.
It's crazy.
You know, as versus now. So yeah, dog, man, free that brother, man. Real talk, man.
Sure.
And shout out to him for being stand up too. If we can give him anything, we can give him that. Shout out for him for being stand up versus them other guys who may have like did whatever. You know, because I don't know the story and I don't know the full background of it, but free that brother, and I hope he get a way out of there. Cause shit, that's 19.
19, bro. That's a
51
long time.
years.
51.
Ridiculous, bro. And these racist ass white people look you right in your face and give you that type of time for nothing. They just give you that time as if it's like just signing your name. You know,
Their family members probably killed plenty niggas.
of course, bro.
And no real evidence. You just like going off what somebody else said that was allegedly there. Like,
Right. Yeah.
So moving forward, like, see, this is the plight. This is the real story. This is the real nitty gritty of the black man and the story of the black man that we don't hear about. So you didn't have a father, and then your brother, your father figure coming in, he gone. Moving forward, how did you find your way? Because you pretty stand up.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, I'm still finding my way.
Yeah.
I was just
I like that.
probably
Still
trying to
finding
find
my way,
it.
man. I mean, it's she taught me a bunch. She taught me a bunch.
Black women.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. But like I said, I'm still finding my way. I don't just winging it as I go.
Yeah.
I mean, my mistakes are lessons learned. But I'm still going on. I'm still here.
Talk about some of the ways that she helped you, because a lot of people, I feel like a lot of black men, we don't believe in that, like being able to listen to what a woman's saying. We like, nah, I got it. Like we don't feel like they can help us out.
I was actually that person. Nah, I got it. I'm gonna figure it out. But after a while, I started listening. So I mean, like with the money wise, she helped me with my finances. Just man, just how to be like you said, just how to be a stand up guy. Cause I mean, I was lost. I was still trying to find my way. She taught me a bunch, man.
Shout out to the McDaniel women, man. Get a man clap there, man. Shout out to the McDaniel women. Even though the baby sister don't think I appreciate it, I do from the bottom of my heart.
Don't
I really
do that
do.
now.
Hey,
Don't
listen,
do that
listen,
because
Kiana,
this is
listen.
here.
Listen, nigga, you hear that fire over there? I'm gonna
This is
ignore
here.
that because that don't mean nothing to me. It's a wall up
She's
right here. Listen, nah, shout out to
and in the flesh, boo.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you something though, and I can vouch for what Curtis is saying right now, because Tyra, of course, the same thing. I remember I told a story on one of the other podcasts. I said, I think of myself as an activist. I think of myself as a person who is about the black people, and I'm saying that, and I'm always expressing with so much conviction and passion about the black community and the black man's plight and what we need to do and what needs to happen. And I'm saying all of this, and then voting came around. And then Tyra say, you doing all this, but your ass ain't never voted. How can you say you about this? And I'm like, I don't believe in voting. Voting don't matter and all of that. No, it does. You should get out and vote. You can't say you can do one thing without doing the other one. And, give me some hand claps, Demo. Not yet, but when I get done saying
You don't
this.
need no fucking hand.
How you go some pre-hand claps? He ain't even said shit.
Wait, not Tyra. Give me the hand claps. When voting time came around, me and Tyra went together. We made it our point to go vote, and we went together. And I honestly say it's all because of her that I made the decision to go vote, and she put it all into perspective. So sometimes it's that black woman that can show you better. Can I get them hand claps?
For Tyra.
For Tyra.
Right, okay.
I got you.
For me as well.
Or Tyra.
It's a part of them for me. I don't care what y'all say. In my mind, they for me as well. So yeah, so shout out to the black women. They'll build you up. Sometimes that's what you need. Yeah. But is that fair for us to put that on them?
No, it's not. Mm-mm. It's not.
It's not?
You mean like Clarify. Like, what do you mean?
Is that fair for us to put that pressure on them to have to fix us when we
fix
broke them?
us?
Yeah.
Hell no. Fuck no.
Damn.
I think
Kiana,
it's
how you feel about
I
this
think
shit?
it's up to us as to whether or not we are willing to deal with whatever comes with who we want to deal with.
I got you.
So it's not my job to make you a better person.
Yeah.
It's not my job. My job is to worry about myself. If I have kids, then that's who I have to worry about. That's my responsibility. As a grown man, you're not my responsibility. But if I decide that you're worth working with and fighting for, I'm all in.
Patience and grace. Yeah.
And, you know, you may not listen. You may decide to go a different route, and that's fine. But at the end of the day, as long as you know that I'm here and I was there, that's all. I did my job.
Yeah. What we say the other day, T, from goddamn the time you born to 18, all that shit, you know, everything after that is on you.
Yeah, it's on you.
You gotta fix that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, can't put that on nobody else.
Yeah,
you
you
know
can't
what I'm
blame
saying?
your dad or your parents no more when you hit
Exactly.
18.
Exactly.
You got to fix that shit yourself. How I look like 27 years old, 26 years old, talking about, man, I can't take a girl on a date because my daddy wasn't there or something. Like, nigga, you better Google that shit. Nigga.
How to go on a
bitch.
date.
You
Right.
know, you better figure that shit the fuck out, you know? And if you ain't doing it right, see, me in my relationship, I try to ask, am I doing it right? Like, I don't know, am I doing it right? Or doing it to, because it's all specific. Are you doing it right? Are you doing it the right way? You know what I mean? So you got to ask, are you doing it right? Is it the right thing? Is it the right way? Because you don't know because you didn't have an example of that in the home.
Right, but I'm going to say this. I feel like though you didn't have that example, that's fine. We're not holding it against you
Right.
because we know your story.
Speaking of Tyra, ain't
Especially, no, I'm speaking to y'all. Especially
Y'all
if,
been talking?
like, no, it's just a conversation.
fucking around. Go
I
ahead.
just feel like sometimes y'all gotta listen to us, and
Mm-hmm.
it's not with my words; it's with my actions. It's how I'm receiving you. So you don't always have to ask the question, "Am I doing it right? Is this what you like?" Just pay attention to me. Listen to my body language. Figure out what my love language is, because that's the only way we gonna make it work.
I don't like
I got
that.
to get some pushback. Yeah, I got to get some pushback
I
on
was
that.
gonna kind of push back too.
I don't like that.
And I think you make a great point, by the way, Miss Fire. I wish we had some fire signs. We can drop some
I'm gonna
fire
have
on
to
these
download. I'm
bitches.
gonna have to download.
We can
some.
drop some, yeah, put some emojis on there, D. We can drop some fire on these bitches. So I think that you make a great point, by the way. I don't want to be attacked by Kiana because she's prone to attack. And I ain't trying to put no smut on your name. I'm just speaking facts. Curtis know. That's why he gripping his cup that tight, so he can block if he need to. You know what I mean? So listen, I agree with what you're saying. I agree. But at the same time, you expected me to play to play charades in this moment. Like, you can't
No.
expect me to try to figure out what you thinking and what you
Be
want.
a
based off
mind
your
reader. Y'all
body
want us to be a
action.
mind reader.
But
yes.
I don't want you to be a mind reader, but you're not going to tell me that there's not conversations that you have on a regular basis, on a daily, sometimes with your significant other, to where you shouldn't, I'm not going to say I already know, but kind of get a feel for what it is that we're looking for. No, I don't want you to read my mind because I don't want to read your mind. You know what I'm saying? I'm big on communication, but I just think that sometimes you can tell in a person's body language what it is that you may not be doing, or something that you may not be fulfilling for them. That's all I'm saying. No, you know, we gotta talk.
I want to put it in a perspective for you real quick, right? You know, let's think about the different ways people grew up or whatever, right? And the different circumstances people came into, right? Okay. And actually, I had a conversation similar to this to Tyra a couple of days ago. But let's say, to me, if somebody scoffs or they tense up for something like that, that's a sign of aggression to me, right?
Mm-hmm.
But let's say in that moment, that's not a sign of aggression or a sign of dismissiveness. Let's say in that moment, that's just for that person specifically, that's them just not understanding or a sign of confusion. So in that moment, I took it as a aggression. So I may want to match that aggression in that moment. But the whole time when I'm matching that aggression, you like, what the fuck is this nigga on?
Right.
You know, you thinking like he getting aggressive right now the whole time. I'm just confused. So that's why I say it can be but that's the pushback part I give it. I that's why I said, but also I agree with what you're saying. Sometimes you do got to know the movements of your woman and what she want based off of you watching her. That's a fact. But sometimes when you are genuinely confused and you want to ask, you have to ask though.
And I agree with that because Curtis taught me that. Because baby, I will act in a minute. Excuse me. You said, huh? Like, we got a problem, we got an issue.
What's the worst thing she done to you, Curtis? Be honest. It's a safe place.
Blink twice if you're in trouble.
Blink twice if you done got hit. Oh, he blinked twice. Oh shit.
We got police partners who know all about domestic violence too.
We done interviewed hella police officers, so we got you, Curtis. It's cool. Shit.
Y'all crazy. Nah, I mean, we, you know what I'm saying? We like any other couple.
Yeah, y'all had your problems, but y'all fix it and y'all keep going and so on and so forth.
You know, how it go?
My thing is, I'm the type of person. Listen, I don't like this, but I need. You know what I'm saying? Like
Straightforward.
Like, and most women I've encountered, it's kind of like, well, you should have known this. You should have. Like, how? You ain't say nothing. And y'all know I'm very nonchalant. Sometimes I might come in this motherfucker and not even speak to you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like Tyra.
Because it just like I got so much on my mind, and I don't need that reassurance that motherfuckers need.
Shit, damn. Shit. Ooh, my heart skipped a beat. God damn. Oh shit. Sorry, Scoe.
But yeah, I don't be needing that reassurance sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Like I might come in, my girl might think something wrong with me. I just might not say nothing. I'm tired. I'm finna lay down. You know what I'm saying? Now she looking at me. She mad. Like, you're wrong with him. What the hell he could be mad about? I done did this. I
did everything.
Like, ain't nothing wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like, just express that to me. Tell me, I feel like something's wrong with you. Is something wrong with you? Don't sit here and be sitting mad. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Well, let me give you some pushback on this, Scoe. Why can't your ass just come in there and say that I don't feel like being bothered in the moment? Why can't you just express
but that's not the case. It's not that I don't feel like being bothered.
Or why you just say, hey,
Just
baby,
say,
I'm
hey.
nonchalant and I don't feel like that's me. That's my vibe, nigga. How about you communicate? Don't expect your girl to sit around and just try to guess what the hell you feeling.
Yeah, when y'all go on
I'm
a
just
date,
saying.
and it's hard because it has to come up naturally. Like you can't just be sitting around and be like, hey, did you know I'm really nonchalant? And when I come in, I don't like to be. It doesn't come up like that. And I understand that. And I can understand why people.
They go back to what Kiana said, too.
Yeah.
Learn your partner, too.
Learn your partner. But at the same time, your study material has to come from the person that you're learning it from.
Right.
Exactly.
So you got to give us something. And that was going to be my pushback. Like, give me something to work with. Give me a study book. And then when you give me that study book, if I still come back and I'm still not learning you and I'm failing the test, then you got the right to be like, well, you fucking up in the relationship.
And let me just clear that up. I wasn't saying like straight out the gate you supposed to know the person, or straight out the gate, I ain't gotta tell you nothing, you just figure me out. I'm saying like as the relationship goes on, as you've been with that person for a while, you should have learned that person and you know what their triggers are.
Right. We
and
had these conversations.
Right. We
I
done
see-
been down this.
okay, I see what
We
you're
done
saying.
been down this before, so you should already know. And I had to learn that with Curtis. Like, he real nonchalant, and that shit pissed me off.
Yeah, me
I'd
too.
be like, what the fuck's wrong with you? Like,
Ain't nothing wrong
it
with
ain't
him.
nothing wrong
No, he
with
just
him.
hanging out.
He just chilling, yeah.
And
He
so
just
now-
vibing.
Thinking about what the football game gonna be like.
No, that's me, though. I'm Kiana.
And I had
I'm
to
Kiana.
learn that because it was just like, this man is crazy.
You like Ike in this
And-
bitch. You like
and
Ike.
as soon as I pop off, he gonna be like, "What's wrong with you?" No, what's wrong with you? Cause
I'm popping out because you popping out. He ain't said shit. But the whole time you acting like
you
he
act
popping
like
out.
I ain't here or something. Like,
I
but
be. No,
you
that's
just
me.
gotta figure out what works for you, your relationship, your partner. Cause like I tell you, he balances me out, y'all. Cause
So
Yeah.
Roscoe then was telling me about a story with Dwayne Wade, right? He had made a comment or made a statement. I'm pretty sure Curtis probably heard that you big into sports and everything. And all that. So he said that he doesn't want to lead the home. He feel like the woman should lead the home. And I'm like, paraphrasing, but basically, essentially, that's the point. He feel like he shouldn't lead the home and the woman should lead the home. How do y'all feel about that?
So me, I mean, a man should be the provider of the home.
Okay.
A woman, she's gonna lead the home. The woman is gonna lead the home because she's probably the one that's gonna be home, cooking, maybe cleaning. You know, she's gonna be there most of the time. If the man is out working or he's gonna put in the extra time to bring in more money.
Right.
But she may be home with the kids. So I feel like the woman is gonna lead the home. That's me personally.
I think it's more of a okay, I can only speak on what I seen when I grew up, right? Like my daddy, he went to work every day. You know, he probably worked more than my mom a little bit. He worked more overtime and stuff like that. But she handled the finances and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like kept the bills organized and stuff like that. Kept the house clean and stuff like that. You know, she may take me to practice. He picked me up. You know what I'm saying? Like I think it's like it's not one person like necessarily just leading. You know what I'm saying? I think it's like
teamwork.
It's teamwork. You know what I'm saying? Like it ain't just on the man. It's both of y'all just leading this family where it's supposed to go. Right. You know what I'm saying?
I give y'all the quote for context. He said, "It's not the man leads and the woman follows. That's not what we live in this house. For me, I have a wife that works not just as harder than I. She had her own career, her own life before I came along. From my perspective, I was like, how can I be a part of the growth, the evolution of who she is, not try to change her or stunt her growth?"
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so that was his way of explaining he don't lead in his marriage.
Like they both lead. It's all situation specific.
Teamwork,
It's teamwork. Yeah.
I can agree to that.
But their dynamic is also different too, because like he said, you know, they got married late, so they basically
she was already successful.
Exactly, they both
Yeah.
already had their careers and then they got together, which a lot of people argue
I think
is
that's the
way
case
to
with
go.
most people. Yeah. Everybody already got that shit going on, so it's like you just coming in and building that person, and that's what I believe in too. But I just think like sometimes, and I speak for myself, and that's a part of the 8-hour conversation me and Kiana had not too long ago that we won't touch into because that's personal family shit. You know, I got in trouble last time I talked about personal family shit. So, but I'll speak more specifically towards myself. Like I think that in a lot of cases that you know, you just got to learn in situations where to lead and where to stand up, or where to be that man that you should be and where not to be that man, or let her to be the woman in certain cases. You know what I mean? I think it's both of y'all lead. It's just all situation specific. Yeah. Both of y'all lead. Nobody is above anybody else. You not the president and she the vice president. Both of y'all are in the house. Right. And I'll say, you know, on camera that there is a lot of things in regards to especially Maverick I'll have to step up and ask Tyra for, or ask her about, because I simply just don't know those things, you know. And there are things that she might have to step up and ask me about because she don't know those things. So it's just all situation specific, you know what I mean? And I can agree with him on that. You know, both of y'all lead the house. It's just about where. Because if it's time to, if somebody knocking at the door and it's danger, you might be the one to step up. Versus if it's something that's dealing with, or maybe her ass step up. It's just if you Kiana might step up. She might come with the thing, you know, like what nigga, the purse, right? You know. Kiana might come. So it's just all dependent. Like you just got to know that dynamic in the relationship. You know what I mean? In certain situations, or both of y'all might step up, and be like, "Who the fuck is that?" You know, it's just all dependent upon it. And I think that's what like having that in the home is about. Yeah, no, I don't think it's. Listen, we said this last podcast. Relationships are so tricky. They so tricky and they so uncomfortable, and it's so much shit. Sometimes you just gotta step back. Like when you looking close up at a painting, because I love art, right? You looking close up at a painting, you can't really appreciate that painting until you can step back from it and see it and understand it, right? So that's my whole perspective on everything, not just relationships, but everything. Just being able to step back for a second, and it's gonna be uncomfortable for you. It's gonna be uncomfortable for your partner, and y'all not gonna agree, and y'all not gonna understand each other's perspective on that. But just be able to step back and look at the bigger picture, you know. And that's what I truly believe in.
Even Curtis's point was a great one that I'd never even considered. Like, imagine like these imaginary gender roles that we've created for people, where the men got to go out all day, all night, spend all time hunting, gathering. Then the woman's back home taking care of the kids, you know, doing whatever she needs to do. But it's like we still call the man the leader of the household, even though he's never at the household. But like you said, that's why your point was a great one that I never considered. Like the woman is the one at the house, So wouldn't she be considered the head of the household?
Yeah.
She cooking,
She the
she cleaning.
lioness.
Yeah, she taking care of the kid. If somebody was to bust off in the house, the man's not there more times than not because he out there working. So that was a great point that you said. Like,
Facts. That's facts.
They peep vibes when motherfuckers come around. They know somebody ain't right for you or one of your friends on some whole shit.
fact.
They gonna tell you.
Right.
It's a lot of niggas. It's a lot of niggas that I should have listened to. I'll give these two people credit. My mama and Miss Tyra. A lot of times when she done told me, maybe you shouldn't fuck with them, that I should have listened.
Should have listened. Like,
Because it always ended bad. Roscoe done seen times where it done ended bad with these individuals.
yes.
Fuck them niggas. I'm saying it on camera, nigga. You know how I feel, nigga. You ain't gonna play with me either. Respectfully.
Respectfully.
But I do want to say this and just talking about what we was talking about. It was a point based off of that as far as the leaders in the household. But when we talk about more specifically with long-term relationships, right? Because I see these people and I look at these people who've been in relationships for 20, 30 years and I look at them like, how do they make it work? How do they figure this out? Like, what do y'all think is the secret to that? And more specifically, what I'll say is, do y'all think people are destined to be with each other? Or do y'all feel like people are they just meet each other and they make it work?
Compromise.
I think it's both.
I think it's both. You
I
think you were
think-
destined to be with Curtis? Oh, give them some hand claps. They was destined to be. I listen.
That was
I got.
smooth.
I'm gonna tell y'all real quick. Listen, Curtis is smooth, right? I mean, Kiana smooth, not Curtis. Kiana smooth. But listen, I'm gonna tell y'all like I tell this story all the time to Tyra, right? This is because y'all know my imagination, and I'm sorry, I'm gonna let y'all make y'all points in a minute. I just got to run my mouth real quick. I tell this story all the time to Tyra. I said that when we were in our past lives, slaves, right? In our past lives, we were slaves, and we were in separate tribes, and our tribes were about to unify. I was the prince, and you were the princess of that tribe, and our tribe were about to come together, right? And right when our tribe was about to come together, them goddamn Europeans came in and enslaved us and pulled us over to the States, and we went to different places. So we never got to marry each other. But through our lives later on, moving forward, now we have met and we back now. So we can't fuck this up.
So make it work.
So
Right.
make it work, right?
that's fair.
I want so much, and I want to say this on this podcast right now, so I'm telling this story, so much to make it work with my baby.
Can I move this
on,
and
give me
look
a
him
hand
dead
clap.
in his face right
Give me a hand
now?
clap. Give me a hand clap, D-Mo. Give me a hand clap. I'm getting emotional. I'm getting emotional.
Don't give no hand claps out.
Tyra said don't give me a hand clap, but I think I deserve a hand clap.
It was already.
This is already done. The hand clap is here.
I'm sorry.
Like, I want so bad to make it work with my baby, you know, because we were destined to be. Because of our past. This ain't us. We didn't do this. We didn't do this. This happened several generations ago. This is, y'all don't laugh at me.
Hey, my
Y'all don't
mind
laugh
work the
at
same way though.
Okay, Scoe. Damn,
I
what are
be
you
on
doing?
some- I
I
be on
see
some-
Demo with his hand over his
I be
mouth.
on some shit like,
This is some shit that's real, brother.
I
I believe this from the bottom, from the depths of my soul. I believe this, that she was a princess, I was a prince, but it never got to happen because of white people. And we not gonna let the white man in this day ruin what we got now.
It's the white man's fault.
Can I get another hand clap, Demo? You see how we made that about the white man?
Bullshit.
No.
Talking about the white man.
Niggas
the
will
white
not
man
give me
fault.
hand claps.
It's the white man.
But I'm so it is. There you go. God damn it. Thank you, Demo. Give me that hand clap. It is the white man's fault. It's been his fault since our past lives on up until now. So I say all that to say that I'm with Kiana. I somewhat do believe in destiny, right? I believe that the people are meant to be together, you know. But I wanted your opinion on that.
I forgot the question.
So the question is, I'm sorry. The question is do y'all believe in destiny? Do y'all believe that people are destined to be together, or do y'all believe that people just get into it and compromise and make it work?
Both. I think that sometimes people get with someone else and it's comfortable. So instead of trying to, go out there and really find that person that was created for you, they just kind of stick it out. They want to try to make it work, even though all the signs are there that that person is not your person.
Right.
And then I think that on the other hand, you have people that were meant for each other. I think God created your person. You know, everybody has a person that was created for them. However that may look, you know, and I just feel like sometimes people don't pay attention to the signs. And sometimes people just kind of let go with the flow because it's easy. And I think the best part of a relationship is when it get nasty, when it get rough. Because once you get over those hurdles, I mean, it's great. Like
y'all untouchable.
Right. Y'all are now a team, and can't nobody come in and break that bond. So it happens both ways.
I don't mean to misinterpret what you're saying though,
I
but
think you're about to.
should have. Right, that disclaimer. I'm definitely about
Because
to.
you wouldn't
Probably.
give me hand claps. Soon enough.
I gave you that last
I
one.
know
It
you
took me a
did,
minute.
but it took
me
a while.
minute.
It took a while. You know, you was influenced by the outside, so you know.
But when I hear you talking about like the sign or the struggles, people getting over the struggles, is a relationship supposed to be full of struggles? Like, am I supposed to be struggling in a relationship to begin with? Like,
I mean, not so, but no one's perfect.
Right,
so with you having two imperfect individuals, sometimes things are going to get a little rough, and whether that be with the two that's in the relationship together, or one person runs into some hurdles and some struggles, and now I got to be there for you. So your struggles and your hurdles, they look different. But as long as y'all are willing to work with each other and compromise and uplift the other person when they're going through something, I think that, you know, it'll work out.
I think the key to this shit is, man, just being nice to each other.
Think so? That's all it takes.
Bro, like, we make this shit hard.
We do. That's
Scoe
a fact.
want folks to be nice to each other. So
Yeah, he
like
light skinned.
Like it ain't complicated. Like it ain't
sorry,
way
Scoe,
more
you not-
complicated.
you
bro,
not
like, it
light-skinned.
really not. Like,
Well, you don't know the people that you're dealing with, though. That's the thing. Some people just be having a bad day sometimes, Scoe.
But then sometimes people just choose to involve themselves with bullshit ass people too. Like,
Maybe they
you know
don't
what I'm
know.
saying?
It's
Like,
a lot of people they have good
motherfuckers
game.
know. No, we're not gonna do
Some
that.
people be.
We're not gonna do that. You grown, you know.
Well, if you
dealing with
grown,
motherfuckers
you know.
that
What
we
if
see
you
it all
love
the time.
people like you? Nah, Scoe.
What?
Because you know more specifically better than probably anybody in this room outside of Tyra that I've involved myself with bullshit people and being grown, and I ignore the signs. You know how it be when you got a big heart.
Right.
Trying
That's
to
what
be
I feel-
nice.
But that's what I'm saying. I've done that. I've been infatuated with a motherfucker, and I knew that motherfucker.
Can you
ain't
tell
right
the
for me.
story?
I ain't gonna tell the story yet. But
He said, "Yeah."
I was infatuated with this motherfucker. and it
When
was
you know
like-
your nigga business. I've been waiting on this
He
shit.
been waiting on it. But I was infatuated with this person, right? And like, you seen certain things, like, you just know this person ain't for you. But you try to stick around, you know, and make it work, like you said, and you go through bullshit.
Yeah.
Instead of, you know,
But you knew the whole time.
You knew
though,
the
is what
whole
you're saying.
time.
I got
know
you.
what I'm
I
saying?
got
Like,
you.
just, y'all just may not meant to be together. Y'all might just need to be friends.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
this relationship shit might not be for y'all. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
that's all I'm saying. And when you finally get that person that's meant for you, y'all just be nice to each other.
Nice.
Like,
And if you know it's not for you, don't waste the other person's time.
Exactly.
Just move on.
But what if you like me and Kiana, psychopath?
You see how he tried to lump you in with him?
I wasn't gonna do this by myself. The fuck? Y'all know I'm not doing this alone.
Please explain. How are we the psychopath?
What if you like us? When sometimes when shit easy, you just gotta make it difficult.
I ain't gonna
What
say I'm
if?
that
Give an
person.
Kiana,
example.
come on, Kiana. We
I ain't
together
gonna say
in
I'm that
this.
person.
We are together in
See,
this.
can you break that down? Like, give an example
brother.
of some
Yeah.
shit.
I
think
where
you know
that was
perfectly.
easy
be in the
and you
canoe
could-
with him, he throwing away
He
one of the
throwing-
things. Like, he throwing it.
I'm gonna throw that
we can
bitch.
We can do it like
we can
this.
do it with one.
We got a paddle with
here,
one.
Here,
Right.
here, nigga.
Damn,
we can
T,
do it with
everything
one.
going so damn good right now. Why
Why
is this
you-
nigga tripping?
Y'all niggas know me. It's like
You right. You
it's
right.
it's like sometimes I had to question myself. I told y'all I got off the edible, I had to go take a seat. I was like, what the fuck? You are I'm burnt the fuck out in some cases. Y'all know this. Like, listen, and you could ask Tyra, my mama, when she would see Maverick, the little microaggressions with Maverick when he was coming to the house and shit, she was like, crazy like his daddy. She just kept saying that shit. She would not leave that shit alone. She had so many issues.
She been waiting till she get that shit off her chest.
I can say I think Tyra the only woman can deal with Onterio.
That's a fact.
Like, I think if they they end up not being together, he would be proud by himself
forever.
I
say that all the time.
And that was gonna be my thing about soulmates. I completely believe in soulmates.
Yeah.
And I give Tanisa the example all the time, because we actually
Demo like me too,
Yeah, we
or like me and
trying to call me a psychopath.
like you. Oh, okay.
oh, he like
Yeah.
gay.
Fantastic.
Finally,
good.
look at you with the jokes.
That was good. That was
That
good.
nigga
stuff.
ain't shit. I said it.
But no, we use that. We ask each other, "Do you believe in soulmates?" And I'll be like, "Yeah." Like, if it's what was meant to be was meant to be. Like, you got people all the time that break up, get back together, break up. You can have you see examples of it. I was reading a story one time about somebody who they broke up. They did a column or whatever, but they broke up. They had whole relationships, had kids. 40 years later, they both got divorced. One was widowed, whatever. They both came back together. They met on a boat one day, and they rekindled what they had 40 years prior.
Yeah.
So I believe if that shit, no matter if you get married, no matter if somebody die, I believe in soulmate. We only meant to be with one person.
One person.
Is what I was trying to say. We only
I
meant to
believe
be
that
with
too.
one person.
And I honestly believe that that's like Roscoe just said, and Roscoe know this deep, intimately. So intimately, though.
Oh my.
Y'all intimate.
Roscoe know this intimately because like the fact that I've expressed these things with him, and plus he know me, and he always been Team Tyra, so he understand the fact that it's not gonna be any other people that can deal with the force that is myself. And y'all know who I am. I'm very difficult at times. I'm very, hey, bless Maverick. That's all I got to say. So like, so it's like you look at these, y'all know that that's that. So I do believe that that's why I came up with this whole backstory. Well, I didn't come up with it. God told me. Well, let me stop lying. God didn't tell me that. But how do we know God didn't tell me that? Maybe because this story in my head, God said it to me. I don't know. We don't know how God communicate. So let's just say God told me. I'm back to that. We gonna say God told me that. This story that we was reincarnated and we was meant to be. I know for a fact that we were meant to be together in that way, and I know that there's no other, because if this is gone or we don't have this anymore, and by this I mean me and Tyra wilding out, I don't want to commit to nobody else anymore.
Jesus.
You know what I mean? I don't want to.
You
That's
gonna
all
be
I
a
want
wild
to commit
boy,
to.
yeah.
That's all I've ever wanted to commit to. Y'all have known the past relationships. Y'all know how I reacted, how I was. Especially you, Scoe. I don't want to commit to anything else. So I'm with you. I believe in that shit wholeheartedly, that some people just got it in them to make you be like, you know what? I'm a chill.
I believe you have like a few soulmates though.
Okay.
few
We
of
talked
them?
about that. Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I always feel like you have a few soulmates.
Like me and Scoe soulmates.
Yeah, like no gay shit, of course, but
Well, look at him, homophobe. Why you
I
have to say
started
no
to
gay
say it,
shit?
yeah, like, but you just have certain people that you always gravitate
Yeah.
back towards them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? No matter what the case may be, no matter what it is, you gravitate back towards them.
A fact.
And I don't think we just limited to one soulmate.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Look at how big this world is. Like
Yeah.
it's impossible.
And it's roughly 7 billion people. Think about how many people done died. It's like quadruple that.
And people try to equate it just to relationships, like far as like boyfriend and girlfriend. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm talking
I'm
about
trying to clear it up.
like friendship.
Right, because I was about to say, excuse me, what?
Yeah,
Me and
like-
Scoe soulmates.
Like friendship.
We soulmates. Scoe, it's okay. Scoe, you don't have to.
But I understand what he's
Scoe,
saying.
it's okay,
He's
you don't have to
saying,
explain.
like outside of a relationship with someone,
Yeah,
you
like-
got those certain people that are they're meant to be in your
Soulmates.
life.
They're meant to be in your life.
But let me stop. Let me
Demo.
clarify.
Demo, real
'cause-
quick.
What's up? We
I
might
know
be
how you
because
don't like getting left out and shit. Sorry, Demo.
nigga T like it'd be so many times where I'd be like, why do I keep
What I deal with him?
I just keep on coming back.
friends.
Like, really.
I like the abuse.
I'm a glutton I must be a glutton for punishment. But
But
nah,
y'all know that I genuinely love y'all. And y'all know what I really want for us.
Yeah.
yeah. We know the end goal, but getting there, you a hard motherfucker to deal with.
I agree, brother.
And that may be my first time ever telling you that.
No, it's not. I've heard it several times from you.
But anyway, I think relationship we have a twisted viewpoint of relationship. Obviously, there's the intimate, but you could be intimate with your friends. You could be intimate. So, with whoever. So relationship is not only boyfriend, girlfriend.
Right.
You know, mama, daddy,
Right.
friends, brothers, whatever the case may be. Anyway, I just wanted to throw that out there. You could continue. Got it.
I think
You wanted clarity, Kiana? Because niggas is seeming real gay to you, huh?
No.
She
I
from the
was saying
streets,
I understood
bruh.
what he was saying, but when he first came out and was like, "We got several soulmates," I was just like,
You
wait
thought
a
I was
minute.
on some like,
Yeah, I was like, well,
Polygamous. Yeah.
nah, that wouldn't go down. But I do think like we in today's time we playing a dangerous game when we being in like a relationship sometimes because we got access to so many different people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's so easy. Back in the day, you didn't get this. Well, because my real granddaddy got like 20 kids. But,
Big player.
you know what I'm saying? But you didn't have that much access to so many people. Like now, it's just you when you ask a person to be in a relationship with you, you asking them to limit their experience to you. You know what I'm saying? Their connections to you. And just only you out of all the people in the world. Like you get on Instagram, what we say is 1 billion people on there.
Yeah, it's a billion. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, damn, this is scary. You know what I'm saying? It's scary. So it's just gotta, I don't know.
Definitely touch more people now than we ever have in the past, though. We got more access to people like all across the world. So I feel exactly what you're saying. Temptation is way higher now. I think that's something we talk about all the time. Like, you got to know what's for you as opposed to, like, what's for you, if that makes sense. You got to know what's for you as opposed to what you want. You know, and you talk about it, Scoe. Can I say it? Like, with the lust thing?
Yeah.
I know Bria be harassing you and shit.
Nah.
I don't want
We
you to
had
get
the
beat
same
up
talk,
off
yeah.
podcasts and shit, bro. Because, I love you. We soulmates, bro. So I know that, men a lot of the time are filled with lust. Mm-hmm. We are filled with lust way more than a woman is. Mm-hmm. And I know it's been, with that being said, we see these things on social media. We see the big booties, the doctor bodies and stuff like that. And it's just like you feel with that, but you just got to know what's for you.
Gotta know that shit. If I go out here and do this, I can lose this person that feeds my soul. You know what I'm saying? Like, over this bullshit,
What else y'all got for us, man? What y'all want to add? Kiana be having so much game. Look at her over there. You flaming with fire. You flaming with game.
Don't do that.
I know. I'm just.
Don't do that.
You got a lot to offer though, and I don't know if people know that. Listen, you out here, you changing niggas from East Nashville life.
Yeah.
She out of Germany. What the fuck is in Germany? Who the fuck want to be from Germany?
I do.
She come all the way from Germany to East Nashville, changing niggas' lives, nigga. And she didn't even have to live in East Nashville. She just came to Clarksville in the vicinity, changed nigga life.
That's crazy.
Come on now.
I can't stand them.
Come on now.
I can't stand them.
That's crazy.
But you got, look, there you go, Demo. You better throw her some hand claps in there. Let's get some hand claps for the black women, man. Make that bitch last, bro. For the black women, because y'all got to deal with so much bullshit from us. And I'm here today to say that we apart from my mama, from the bullshit I did with my mama, from having like guns in the house, the weed in the house, all the bullshit. Mom, sorry. You know that I was just fucked up. And I want to apologize to all the black women that I may have touched thus far. And I want to apologize on behalf of all black men. Like, y'all got so much to deal with. Y'all got to deal with the bullshit we got to deal with on top of dealing with our bullshit. And we done said this before, but we can't say this enough. But I did want to say, y'all got anything else to add as far as about y'all? I really want y'all to get this juice business going too, though, because the juice is good. They ain't bad juices. I enjoyed the juices. I like them. I drunk before, Scoe. I do apple juice, but I don't do juice. Right. They juice the shit out. They had what's it, Gangsta's Paradise? I don't know, some shit, East Nashville. I don't know. Paradise? That's how you know he from East Nashville. He called that bitch Gangsta's Paradise. You hear me? Curtis ain't fucking around.
The whole little business is called Trapping Juices.
Look at that.
So yeah, we had a flavor called Gangsta's Paradise, diced pineapples, blue laces,
dice.
What else? Beat it.
Violence. Beat it.
Right, so much violence.
I'm just putting it all together for y'all.
It's
for the
really,
consumer.
My thought process was the Michael Jackson.
Oh,
Because it's kind of named after the songs.
Michael
You know what I'm saying?
Jackson.
It's named after the song. So Gangsta's Paradise, Tupac.
Yeah, okay, I
Yeah.
like
He's talking about
Dice
jumping
Pineapples.
niggas in the gangs. That's
What's
what
the
he was talking
what was
about.
what's the overall name of the business?
Trapping
Trapping
Juice.
Juice.
Trapping Juices. Okay, I got you. That's cool.
Y'all got a social media stuff like that? Y'all got a website and stuff?
No.
No,
I know y'all talked about that already. I'm probably just like beating a dead horse. I'm really trying to like push y'all. into
y'all
that.
shit.
Yeah, I know y'all said that y'all ain't got out, but I really think y'all should move forward with it. Listen, I like the juices. I'm not a juice guy. Tyra know. Tyra did the juices and stuff like that. I didn't really fuck with them juices. I may have drunk one, but with y'all juices, I drank a bunch of them. So, you know, I'm not a juice guy,
Appreciate
but
the
yeah.
support. I really do. I mean, of course, if anybody, until we, actually put it out there, if anybody's looking or interested in trying them, they can always hit you up.
Mm-hmm.
You can get at us, let us know, and we'll make it happen.
Yeah, so we still in construction. If y'all need anything, put that camera on me, Demo, real quick. We finna end it real quick. If y'all need anything, we in construction right now, and I'll get y'all the juices or whatever. They gangsters, what is it?
Trapping Juice.
Trapping juices. We'll get that to y'all, and we'll make that happen. Man, listen, it was an honor having y'all on. We appreciate having y'all on for this interesting conversation. Y'all taught me a lot. I'm gonna take this with me, and we're gonna grow, man. Listen, this is the ChoppedByT podcast, where we give you real, raw, authentic barbershop conversations. I'm your host T, and I got some beautiful people with me. Till next time.